Hello, beautiful Earth Angels. Welcome to Earth Angels Unite. So happy to be here with you. Just pressing go live on Instagram as well. All right. Welcome to transmission number 75. Relaxation activates your abundance vortex. So, in order to activate your abundance vortex, you need to step into a deep state of relaxation. The most potent level of relaxation is mental relaxation because it helps you access your chakras, those angel receivers. Your chakras are where store the lack, scarcity, and poverty consciousness thoughts and beliefs that are blocking your fully activated abundance vortex. Mental relaxation is a potent activator of your abundance vortex. Whether you're manifesting an abundance of time, money, energy, health, or other resources, mental relaxation is key. And so, hello, good morning. Good morning, Kate. Good to see you. Komisha, Marie, welcome everyone. If you're here, say hi. My intention with these transmissions is to create a space of transformation that you come one person and you leave another person. We're gathering together to shine our light, to spread our wings, to wake up by healing the pain, healing the issues and the tissues. Hi, Bea. Good morning. And of course, when we gather together, we are more powerful. In these transmissions, I'll be sharing teachings from my book, Receiving from Your Angels 4 Practices to Heal Your Pain with Angel Love. And, sharing a angel meditation or activation, whatever our guides are saying. Hi, Deborah. Good morning. Welcome. Really to help you to relax and cherish your body, to receive angelic pain relief, and for you to trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your angels, trust your heart. My name is Jill Kempner, angel coach and author. As an angel coach, what I help my clients do is to heal the pain in their bodies with the love of the angels. And really, it's about understanding the deeper meaning, the angelic perspective of your pain. And, I was talking to somebody new that I just met on one of my husband's friends, childhood friends. And it was interesting how I framed what I said. It was like, I consider myself a deep person, but mainly because I went through all these hard things, all these traumas, all these difficulties. And I wanted to understand what helped me get through it was that there must be a deeper meaning to this. And so that's a big thing that I help my clients with, right? Is taking that pain, whether it's physical or emotional pain, and saying, okay, what's the gift here? What's the blessing? What's the medicine? And we work with angel Reiki, IET, and crystal healing to transform it, right? So if you're ready for that, I would love to have a conversation with you about how my coaching programs can help you. And of course, I want to welcome everyone who's going to be here live today, everyone who's connecting with the replay, to be surrounded in a circle of empowerment, love, compassion, joy, healing, miracles, and abundance. So happy Tender Tuesday. So just listening for a minute because I felt like the angels were saying something. Okay. So yeah, this is such a powerful topic, the abundance vortex, right? And it was funny because, well, there's a bunch of things that were coming up. I was sort of like, what am I going to talk about this week, angels? And it took a while to land, mainly because it was a busy weekend. Happy Mother's Day, belated Mother's Day to all of my beautiful mothers and mother friends. And, emotional because my mom's on the other side, and just the layers of that. And then, prom, and we're actually remodeling our kitchen. So it was like, I'm giving myself grace that it was a very busy weekend. And I honestly had a totally different idea for today. And I started writing about it, and I spent some time. And then I realized it was sort of too big of a topic to kind of put into the confines, the restrictions of the YouTube Live, and realizing that it's something I'm going to share, but not today. And then I just had, and then, so anyway, I'm saying this for a reason. I was praying to my angels, like, hey, I need your help. What do you want me to talk about tomorrow? How am I here to serve? And then the whole thing just got landed into my brain. And how did that happen? Well, I asked, right? It's like such an important step in the process of receiving love from your angels, because my job is to help you receive love from the angels, right? Love, healing, compassion, abundance, all of that. And so the abundance vortex is just one more aspect of the way spirit wants to communicate with you, wants to help you, wants to support you. So thank you, angels. So that abundance vortex, what is that, right? It's that kind of spiral of energy around you. It's similar visually to me. It's similar to the aura, but it's almost like a force field of love, and power and abundance around your aura. That's how I see it. And I'd be curious to know what you see. Right? This spiral of energy that can attract, magnetize, and align you with your highest level of abundance. And remember, abundance is not just money and finances, although that can definitely be part of it, right? It's abundance of time, an abundance of energy, an abundance of health, an abundance of relationship harmony and support, and then all the other resources, right, that we need. So mental relaxation is this very, again, the angels said this, and I was like, oh, I love that, right? This potent activator of the abundance vortex. And I'm going to talk about that. And so on Thursday, I wrote, and the other thing I was stuck around and like praying about was like, wait, what sort of personal story am I going to share today? And so my fuel this week, as you could probably imagine, is abundance, right? Because I want my heart's desire, my part of my passion is to help you to activate your abundance vortex. And I did it spontaneously, intuitively, and generously for one of my students on Thursday. And she's been sending me all these emails about all this abundance that's come to her since she's connected with me. And I was like, oh, yay, yes, And so my fuel is abundance this week. And I always do my angel reading connected with my fuel. And one of my cards was number 6, be the real you. And this kept like going through my head this morning. Be the real you. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. And so while I was, getting ready this morning, showering, yoga, all the things, I just kept hearing like, be the real you, be the real you. And I was like, what kind of personal story am I going to share that's connected with all of this, right? And it sort of just got landed into my brain. So on Thursday, again, I prayed for it and there it came, right? And what was interesting for me was like, it was sort of like, oh yes, it got that immediate, yes, this is what I'm going to talk about. But then I had that, and maybe you can resonate with this. Then I had that like, like, oh, that's so vulnerable, or, oh, that's so tender, or, oh, that's scary, right? Or too authentic or whatever. I don't know if that resonates with you, but I wanted to say that. So on Thursday, I wrote a blog I've been trying to do this like Angel Tip Thursday where I share like either a video, every other week, and then like a blog. And so the blog that I wrote was about my childhood and having lived in a car. Now, this was a very short amount of time. I mean, in the scheme of my life, in the scheme of my childhood, but it was profound. And I guess it was like, who am I, right, to help you activate your abundance vortex? Why are the angels giving me this mission right now? And it made me look at my past, my childhood, the difficult things that we went through as a family, and where I'm at now. Um, having at one point been homeless and now having a home of my own for 21 years. And I'm just listening because I don't have any of this written down. So yeah, thank you. So once I kind of accepted the initiation of talking about the abundance vortex, teaching about the abundance vortex, aligning with, really embodying that fuel, I knew I was going to have to look at um, the patterns, right? The lack, the scarcity, the poverty consciousness, all of that. And thank you so much. Everybody's been so generously commenting on the post and acknowledging the growth. And I think the piece that the angels want me to share right now was this intention, this heart's desire, this I think intention that was a somewhat subconscious. It wasn't fully conscious all the time, but it was there. Hi, Michelle. Good morning. Was this desire to give my kids the life I never had. And I now know that it was a corrective experience, right? I wanted to correct, right? Fix, heal the challenges that I had went through. By giving them a steady home, by having them go to the same grade school. As I shared, I went to 6 different grammar schools and lived in, I don't know, a dozen apartments, 10, 12, apartments throughout my childhood, leading up to my father's, death. And so it was just a very tumultuous time. And again, when I look back at that time when I was homeless, we lived in the car and, like the different hotel rooms and stuff. My sadness or my trigger was for my parents. Like I saw they, felt bad. They felt guilty. They felt shame. They felt all those things. Right. And again, it was a short amount of time. Then we moved to a basement apartment, which I seriously could write a book about the adventures I had in that apartment, which eventually led to a flood and being evicted and all that stuff. So that's another story for another time. And so I share all this because all those, there's so many layers of it too, but all the hardships that I experienced when I was younger, they formed me into who I am today. And that kind of burning desire or passion to give my kids the life I never had, and feeling accomplished that I have done that. And now I'm on to new visions and dreams and, of sharing my medicine globally, of, bringing the archangels to more to the forefront of our everyday lives. Like there's an angel for that. And so mental relaxation, as you can imagine, was a struggle for me. And I think we can all resonate with it's a struggle for most of us. And why? Because we have the monkey mind, because the mind is designed to think, because we either have between 6,000 or 60,000 thoughts a day. They don't seem to have. I've read research that it's both. And in my book, I say 60 because that was the research I had done. But then I started hearing that was 6,000. So either way, we got a lot of thoughts going through our head. And not all of them are positive. Not all of them are uplifting. Not all of them. I mean, gosh, I can't tell you. I mean, I've been meditating. I was thinking about this since 2007. So it's 2024. So was that like 17 years? I've been meditating for 17 years and my mind wanders, right? And I go into those old patterns of lack and scarcity and poverty consciousness, which is what the angels keep giving me downloads about the event tomorrow, about the healing tomorrow. And that's one of the things we're going to be purifying, right? We're going to be clearing out those old beliefs, right? Because a thought over and over and over and over and over again becomes a belief, right? And those beliefs are stored in the chakras. So let me go a little bit into the teaching right now. So I hope this is resonating with you. And let me just check Instagram really quick and say hi. Hey, Sarah. Hi, Brooke. Welcome. Okay. So mental relaxation is about shifting from the overthinking mind to the feeling intuitive heart. Relaxing your mind is understanding that you choose your thoughts, not the other way around, right? And this comes directly from my book. And then as I just said, when you think a thought over and over and over again, it becomes a belief, right? Those thoughts and beliefs are stored in the chakras. And we all have, right? We can see in life right now that we all are still carrying those thoughts and beliefs of lack, scarcity, and poverty consciousness, right? Although we all may be at kind of different levels with it, right? We still have it as a collective wound, I guess, if you will. So your angels want to help you clear your mind and open your chakras and realize that the abundance is already here. When I first got the download to teach this class tomorrow night, the healing tomorrow night, the virtual angelic relief, I put create an abundance vortex. But as I started talking about it and teaching about it and working on my own abundance vortex, I realized that we weren't creating it. We were activating it. It's already there and we were activating it. And so I actually shifted some of my verbiage and I even changed the changed the graphic because I was like, oh, we're activating it. So I'm learning as I go too, right alongside you. So remember in my book, one of the cool things is when I got the download for my book and practice number 2, relax and cherish your body. When I was a massage therapist and I would be massaging people, I noticed a difference between the people that talked during the massage or chatted, right? In their level of relief and long lasting relief, and the people that got really quiet and went inside. And what I found was that to get their muscles to fully release, right? Physical relaxation, I had to get their mind to release, right? Their mind to relax. And we did that through the breath, of course, and other techniques, right? The IET, the angel Reiki, all of that helped. So each level of relaxation activates, connects with, aligns with a level of your energy body, a layer of your energy body. So how cool is that? It was like, oh, when I got that download, I was like, okay, angels, thank you, right? So physical relaxation activates your roots, your energetic roots. Emotional relaxation activates and opens up your universe of parts. Mental relaxation, which is what we're talking about today, kind of honing in on, activates your chakras. And spiritual relaxation, surrender, space for grace, activates your aura. Like, I just love that. And so this is why there's so many people collectively who are still sort of struggling to understand the energy body, understand the chakras, connect with the chakras, is because of the monkey mind, right? And not taking the time to slow it down. And so remember, mental relaxation is not no thought, because that'd sort of be impossible, right? It's not controlling the thoughts. And it's not putting positive thoughts on top of negative ones. Right? Because the mind is designed to think. So, and the ego uses the mind and the thoughts to gain control, to gain traction. And this can potentially block your abundance vortex, right? Not necessarily, never, right? The circumstance. It's not the circumstance that's blocking your abundance vortex, because if it was, we'd be trapped. And I'm going to talk more and more and more about the circumstance and neutral circumstance and the power of our thoughts as we keep moving forward in future lives. It's our thoughts about the circumstance. So remember, some of these spiritual truths feel really important to kind of anchor in this idea of how to activate the abundance vortex, which is right. It's already there. We're just wanting to tune into it and tap into it. So you're not upset because of the circumstance. You're upset because of your thoughts about the circumstance, right? If you were upset because of by the circumstance, you would be trapped, right? Because you can change your thoughts, you can change your feelings, which will change the result. Okay? And remember, the circumstance is always neutral, right? It's like the fact in a court of law. It's our thoughts about the circumstance. And I could say, oh, like today, for example, right? The thoughts are what are charged. I could today still feel really bad that I was homeless for 4 weeks or 6 weeks or however long it was, right? I could still feel guilt. I could still feel shame. I could still be carrying my mom's guilt, which she had a lot about it, and shame. But what would that be? That would be my thoughts about it. We're losers. Nobody loves us. I mean, I'm just making stuff up right now. I haven't even thought about it like this. I'm just channeling. Does that make sense? Here's another spiritual truth, right? Thoughts create results. Right? It's that simple, yet it's that like deep. So we're guided by our angels to up level our thoughts, right? To create, to align with a power thought that will get us those results we're looking for. Now, what is that result for you? Is it more money in your bank account? Is it more energy as you move through the day, right? Is it more physical health and vitality? Is it more supportive and loving relationships? What are you manifesting with your abundance vortex? And here's the other spiritual truth, right? Thoughts create the feelings, right? And feelings are the magnet that draw the experiences to you. So if you're having a feeling that's uncomfortable, right? Anxiety, sadness, disappointment, fear, frustration. Frustration, I say that again. That one comes up a lot for me, although it's getting a little better, right? That's coming from a thought. I'm having a thought that's making me feel frustrated. I'm having a thought or multiple thoughts, right? that are making me feel disappointed or sad or guilty or shame. Does that make sense? All right. I'm just tuning in to see what else the angels are saying. Thank you. So, and so part of my mantra this morning when I was working on getting ready today was a clear mind hears the divine, a calm mind hears the divine, a calm mind hears the divine. That was like my mantra when I was taking a shower. A calm mind hears the divine. And then and then I had also already asked, like, oh wait, what story did you want me to talk about? What personal, and it landed in because I let my mind open, right? I had the intent, I set the intention, I asked, and then I received, right? And that's what we're all doing that. And so, right, a calm mind hears the divine is mental relaxation. So how can we access mental relaxation? Well, of course, I talk about in my book, actually, what I realized is actually there's two steps in two different practices that talk about relaxing the mind. We can do that through the breath, right? Because remember what I said about mental relaxation, it's not no thought. We're not trying to have no thought. We're trying to connect with the space between the thoughts. It's the space between the thoughts, which oftentimes can be related to the space between the breath, where the real you resides, where the miracle, the creativity, divine downloads resides. Right? So we can use our breath. We can use mantra. Love mantra. I've been intuitively connecting with mantras and different mantras. I mean, gosh, I probably since yoga training, right, in 2001. And then, and I love the simple one of Om, right? Because what does the mantra do? It focuses your mind. And that focusing of the mind then eventually clears the mind, kind of creating that clears the mind enough, right, to create those space between the thoughts, right? One thought at a time was one of the downloads I got for my book. Mental relaxation, here's something that's really cool that starts to link us to the chakras, right? Is that we're syncing our heart and mind. So that we can access the chakras, right? Accessing the chakras is an intuitive process, right? It's not really done through the mind. It's done through the intuitive channels, through the heart, through the body. And this much the mind, this much the intuition, yeah? And then we can also use what I love, a simple tool called the thought download. And what a thought download is really like what it sounds like. You choose whatever circumstance you're going through, try to make it as neutral as possible, and then write down all your thoughts about it. And then there's a process you can do with that most loudest thought, which I'm going to be sharing in future lives. So remember, relaxation is the gateway to angelic pain relief. Mental relaxation opens the chakra temples, which are those amazing angel receivers, right? If you want to receive more love from the angels, if you want to receive more downloads, more healing, more pain relief, right? We want to be able to have an awareness, a conscious awareness of those amazing chakra temples. And here's the download the angels gave me, which again, has just been coming as I go forward, right? That it's the heart chakra is the chakra that they showed me this visual and I'm trying to explain it. It's almost like it's almost like a vortex, right? Starts out kind of small in the center of the heart and starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. The heart chakra feeds, nourishes, and supports your abundance vortex. How cool is that? I mean, I just was like, it makes so much sense, but that literally didn't come to me till yesterday. It's like I knew it, but it was a little bit more subconscious. I knew the power and the potency of the chakras as connected with the abundance vortex, but that came through really clear. So let me see what I have written here. Um, so when your chakras are open, I said open for open for business, right? And focused on receiving abundance, right? Rather than lack, you create a clear pathway for your dreams, desires, and wishes to manifest. So your heart chakra temple, right, is that alchemical space of unconditional love. So and here's what the angels also said to me yesterday, which of course makes so much sense, right? Unconditional love is the most abundant vibration available to us. All the abundance we want, the abundance of money, time, energy, health, other, relationships, resources, all of that is unconditional love. That's what we're, right? As an earth angel, what are we here to do? Embody the benevolence of the divine, be a channel of unconditional love. So when we give ourselves permission to release that lack, scarcity, and poverty consciousness and open to the unconditional love that is already us, right? The be the real you, right? We're open for miracles. We're open for our next level of abundance, whatever that is for you. And when you activate your abundance vortex, right? When you're the real you, when you expect miracles every moment of every day, you're without even saying a word to anybody, your magnetism, your vibration is doing that for everybody else. And that's the gift that you're giving yourself in the world. And I hope that resonates because I feel like that's so in my heart right now. So when we're in the vibration of unconditional love, we're the most angelic, right? We're kind and patient and gentle and understanding and spacious and forgiving. And I could keep going, right? Graceful. I love that. So what the angel showed me is that your heart chakra activates and empowers your abundance vortex. And how do we access our heart chakra? Through mental relaxation, through quieting the mind, calming the mind, clearing the mind. And knowing, understanding, remembering that your heart is the sanctuary, right? It's the safest place for you to be. I mean, it is the home of your soul. It is the home of unconditional love that pierces all darkness. So when you extend the energy and vibration of unconditional love and radical acceptance, which is what we talked about last week, right? Radically accepting yourself exactly as you are, where you are right now. And you extend that to all those fearful, worried, and lacking parts, right? You're activating the abundance vortex. And so it is. So what we have to get clear about those thoughts that are in our head, right? But it's hard because we have so many. So what the angels are teaching us is we have to pay attention to how we feel. Because remember, the thoughts create the feelings. So when you have that feeling, ask your angels to help you. Well, what thought, right? What thought is creating this feeling? Or it could be multiple thoughts. It might be more than one thought. But if you slow it down, you'll be able to see that. And so mental relaxation, again, it opens the chakras to unconditional love. Again, that being the most abundant vibration. So the truth is, yes, we all want more money so we can do the things. We all want more energy. We all want more time. Gosh, is life short? And your abundance vortex, thank you, angels, is fed by the unconditional love that is within you. So as you radically accept yourself, as you unconditionally love yourself, and those, right? It's like, how am I here today? Well, I'm still learning today to unconditionally love who I was when I was homeless, right? And to unconditionally love my parents. So let's tune in for a minute, see what the angels are saying. And so the angel in the archangel connected with mental relaxation is Archangel Raphael, the healer angel, the divine physician. And how perfect is that, right? Because how does Raphael work with our energy? He works with our chakras and the third eye chakra. All the chakras are potent and important and powerful. At the third eye and the heart, um, right? The third eye is how, and he's the angel of the third eye chakra. The third eye is how we access all the other chakras, right? Because we're using our intuition, our inner vision, our clairvoyance to see those amazing temples, right? And all the gifts. And so we're just constantly, it's like cleaning, right? We have to, now that I'm remodeling my kitchen, there's a lot more cleaning because of all that dust that's everywhere, which I'm realizing is probably bothering my throat now. So let's do a little quick moment of mental relaxation so that you can open your heart. And here's what I'm hearing. It's funny because the angels wouldn't let me write this part down. I was like, I need to write it down. They're like, it's fine. We're going to lead it. Just let go. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay. So we're going to get into a little mental relaxation using a couple of these techniques to open the heart and for you to experience your abundance vortex. And then if you want to go deeper, if you want to receive a healing from me and the angels and the archangels, join me tomorrow night for the virtual angelic relief, activate your abundance vortex, divine healing. I haven't done a VAR. Actually, I'm not sure when the last one was, so I have to go back and look at my records. I've slowed down how many offerings I have every month. And for a while, I was teaching a lot of classes. So I'd love for you to join us. And if you can't be there live for any reason, it is going to be recorded. And it's a wonderful offering to have in your angel library. So I would love to connect with you in that way. And it's only $38. It's over Zoom, and all that information is on my website. And thank you, angels, for reminding me to put the link in the comments later too. All right, let's take some breaths together, closing your eyes. If that's available for you. Otherwise, just soften your gaze. And just feel this gratitude in your heart. Gratitude for your body, soul connection. Gratitude for Pachamama, beautiful Mother Earth. And gratitude for the divine, your amazing angels, your beautiful soul. Just letting your heart fill with so much gratitude. Feeling the presence and the love of Archangel Raphael and all the divine angels, all the divine beings. And just breathe. And opening your heart in gratitude and devotion. As you say, I am devoted to receiving unconditional love and abundance from my angels. Opening your heart to your angels' love. And pause, breathe, receive your angels' love and devotion for you. Thank you. Thank you, angels, for drawing near at this time and revealing to us what we most need to know. And so I'm feeling the angels of abundance, the angels of miracles, the angels of unconditional love here. Just feel them surrounding you as we welcome a deep state of relaxation. Breathe. And relax your body, physical relaxation. as you sink down into the earth through the energetic roots, feeling so grounded. Root chakra is often where those lack, scarcity, and poverty consciousness, thoughts, and beliefs can reside. So feel the support of the earth below your energetic roots, so grounded, ready to help you release whatever's in the way of your abundance vortex. Breathe and welcome emotional relaxation. As you know, you trust that there is room for all of you, the real you, and all of your parts. They're loved, they're welcome, they're heard, they're seen, they're known. I'm hearing they're witnessed. And breathe and welcome mental relaxation, which is aligning your mind with divine mind, which is opening those amazing chakras. We have 13 spiritual chakras from the Earth Star, which are connected with the energetic roots through the root chakra at the pelvis, through the sacral and navel, through your belly, your solar plexus, and your inner organs, through the heart, your throat, your third eye, the ears, the crown, the causal, your halo, through the soul star to the stellar gateway chakra, which is the highest point of your aura. So feel that connection. Raphael coming in and he's showing me, he's stretching his hand. He's got the caduceus in the right hand and just his hand, left hand down at the Earth Star. So the caduceus, which is his scepter with the wings and the snakes, at the stellar gateway, and then his hand at the Earth Star. Because remember, the angels are infinite. And he's just bringing in this beautiful green light. And I almost feel like it's emerald green, but it has that like spring green, like everything right now is so green here in the Northern Hemisphere. As we're in the middle of May. I'm taking in that green healing light, which is opening the chakras. And we're going to breathe from the Earth Star to the stellar gateway. So inhale up the center channel through the chakras to the highest point of your aura. Pause there, just a little half hold, and then exhale down from the stellar gateway through the crown of the head, through the crown of your head, down the spine, all the way through the roots to the Earth Star. So long, slow breaths. Inhale, roots to the crown and beyond. Take a pause, just a tiny half pause, hold, and then exhale from the stellar gateway down through the crown, through the body, through the chakras, the spine, down through the roots. And again, one more time. Inhale, roots, Earth Star to stellar gateway, but right up through the whole center of your body. And then exhale down, letting your mind open to miracle mindedness, to your amazing abundance vortex. As you land in your heart, bringing any fearful, worried, exhausted, frustrated parts into your heart and let them be loved by your soul, by your guardian angels, by Archangel Raphael. Breathe and welcome spiritual relaxation. As we activate the electromagnetic field around your body, your amazing aura. And yes, your aura does connect with the abundance vortex, that force field of unconditional love. So let go, surrender this that most painful thought, that most painful energy, that most painful part into the arms of your angels. And you don't even need to know what it is. Just say, I'm willing to release this to you, angels. This fear, this lack, this scarcity, this stuckness. Willing to release it to you. Thank you for this beautiful release. Thank you for this healing. Thank you. And feel your soul, your guardian angels, Raphael, thanking you, your parts, your journey. And visualize a spiral of golden white light coming out of your heart, feeding the amazing abundance vortex around you, feeding it with unconditional love, feeding it with radical acceptance, feeding it with grace. And say, my abundance vortex is activated. 2 more times. My abundance vortex is activated. And 1 more time. My abundance vortex is activated. So let yourself receive this infusion of unconditional love, of healing, of acceptance, of your path, of your journey, of your light. And again, thank you, angels, for drawing near at this time and revealing to us what we most need to know. And so we're going to seal this inner journey with 3 ohms that will continue to, I'm hearing, reverberate through your relaxed mind, keeping it open to abundance, divine downloads, and the real you. So breathe in. Two more time. And again. With your hands in your heart, we dedicate the healing that you've received today to all our relations in all directions of time. Feel, see, know, and trust. Your angels are bowing to you with so much love, with compassion, with devotion, as we seal our inner journey with a namaste. Namaste, my friends. Okay, well, that was better than I could have expected. So thank you, angels. We love you. You're the best. Feel free to share something you heard, thought, or felt. So grateful to share this energy and medicine with you again. If you want to join us tomorrow night for some beautiful angel Reiki and IET to bring your abundance vortex online for hopefully longer periods of time, right? It's like we keep going in and out of it, but we want to bring it into our consciousness all the time. I would love for you to join us. And if you're ready to hire me as your angel coach, go to my website, jillkempnerhealing.com, fill out the short questionnaire, which will, you can sign up for a breakthrough conversation, which is a 1 hour conversation over Zoom where I share the angelic perspective of your pain and how my coaching programs are going to get you those results that you're looking for. And yeah, I'm trying to decide, you know what, I'm going to work with the Divine Masters because I worked with them last night. If you, thank you for those of you who share my Oracle Monday post, you get a bonus card. And so let's see who's helping us with our abundance vortex this week, right? Because these are the Divine Masters. How is it you're receiving more unconditional love in your abundance vortex? Ooh, Kalima, divine severance. Cut the cords to drama, fears, and limitations. Ooh, I love Kalima. She is the fierce mama bear protector of all of us. So she's coming in saying, fear, that's just fear. I am here. So we welcome Kalima to devour the fear, right? Devour the lack and the poverty consciousness and help us to love ourselves and our parts, our journey fully, unconditionally, radically, so we can step into that next bold version of ourselves. So, so feeling Kali Ma, so grateful for her love and presence and for all of you. All right, thanks for hanging in with me and hanging out with me today. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Mwah. Bye, everyone.